There is always a reason why some things are being done, why things are being asked, and why things are not done. Experienced what I've felt in traveling. When I talk about traveling, it's a big word, it's broad. The main objective is travel the world. But here, Christine, the experience so far I've gotten is from within United Arab Emirates, around United Arab Emirates, to be specific, even not the 7 Emirates. I've managed to bring up those 7, at least I've gotten a feel of it. So if you're there, the first question you ask me, Christine, how much are you earning? I'm earning a lot. Let's see these 7 importances of traveling. First major point, I've gained the importance in traveling, moving around Sharjah, moving around Dubai, and in United Arab Emirates as a whole, is getting new friends. These new friends make someone feel new. You break that chain, you break that monotony that was there before. You're put in another state. You know, you reach a time you feel, no, I think this person has known me more or better or worse. Because there are some people who misquote you. There are some people who will not appreciate you. There are some people who will appreciate you. But when you start traveling, you will understand what I'm saying. Every place I go to, it's a must. I meet a new friend. And this new friend is always having something new that is coming to me, that is coming to him or to her. Advice, how to do things, and I always not take them for granted. Take an example. I've gotten friends from India. I've gotten friends from Nigeria, very many. I've gotten friends from Ghana. I've gotten friends from Qatar. I've gotten friends from almost around the globe. At least I've gotten new friends. There are some friends I've seen and there are some friends I've not seen. What has it been of great importance? I've learned a lot of things from these new friends because they have some new things that I didn't have before in how I do things on a daily basis. Which business ventures can I focus in? What should I do best in my traveling or in my blogging, in my educational, in my media work? Practical education. When I talk about the practical education I've gotten so far, is a bit more than the one I got in school. Because the school, I was getting theory, but now I get the little. You might wonder, just in the few months I've started this project, I've really experienced the education in a real practical way. Should we talk of geography? You really reach in a place and say, this is it, as far as geography is concerned. Then when we talk about cultures, that is sociology, we talk about economy, we talk about history. Because when you don't travel, I give an instance. How would I have known that Ethiopia is a country that has never been colonized? This is practical because I reached, and I'm being told by the real people of Ethiopia than reading it in history in books. Let's talk about, okay, the geographical status of United Arab Emirates. You can be in United Arab Emirates, you can be in Sharjah, in Dubai, anywhere. But when even you don't know what is, for example, in Djibouti, it made me, yes, it gets you tired, it has a cost attached, But there's a feel you really know if they tell you that Dubai is a United Arab Emirates is a desert. But our kids, ourselves, were reading it in books. But when you reach down, you reach places like Jebel, you reach places like Fujairah, as far as geography is concerned, you see those rocks, the mountains, what we really studied. I really feel it. Then for sociology and different lifestyles. Do you know, I meet some people sometimes, like when I'm traveling and I want to take photos, it isn't allowed. If they tell you that United Arab Emirates, you don't just go and take a photo of somebody, you can't believe. But now for me, I have a feeling and I have a really an experience in it, and that has been the best lesson so far. And it is just a scratch. Imagine, wait a minute, and now you see. This one, I wrote something, I said, it has made me to embrace and welcome unfamiliar and unexpected things while in traveling. You know, sometimes you can go somewhere, you don't expect that place is like that, as far as the geographical status is concerned. When you reach, you find things are different. There are things we can learn. Yeah, we are learning by maybe on social media, we blog, we go to YouTube, we watch televisions about the documentary and other things. But when you don't have a feel of it, there's that thing that will not come into you like when you have a feel of it. So the educational, practical educational part of it, I've also tested it. I know I can acquire and I can get inner peace. When I talk about inner peace, in United Arab Emirates, to be specific, because this is where I am, and it applies also to other places. Imagine I work 9 hours a day. When you put in traveling, reaching home, going, it comes back to 12 to 13 hours. So I've been bound to stress. I've been bound, sometimes you become lonely. You're bound to face a lot of things. And sometimes neglect. What do I mean by neglect? You know, this world, no one is there that is perfect. No one is there that is not facing hills and valleys. I face hills, I face valleys that sometimes before starting this project, I would imagine, how would I come out of it? I would shed tears, I would cry, because I'm confined in one place. I'm thinking about one thing. It's about my room, it's about my home, it's about my workplace, it's about church, it's about the inner circle and the friends, just that. That was the system before. But when I started traveling, it's like the switch normally switch 360 degrees. Okay, talk of this. How will you shed tears you've had maybe? Or for example, there's something that is irritating you. They have given you bad news about yourself, about your friends, about maybe anything about workplace. There is nothing that will not stress you. So before I started, I would shed tears. When I shed tears, I would jump into bed. Even I will not say that I will go to the dining and eat. No, when you cannot. So you'd start calling friends or at home. You know, I'm going through this, I'm going through the other. You have that time for wasting, for mourning, for thinking. But since I started, as I said, traveling makes me wind up the stress. I'm thinking about which next place should I go to. And if I'm traveling, I'm not going to think about whatever that is stressing, whatever that is not going to brighten my face. It makes me feel new every day. Somewhere, somehow, I had lost my inner peace. I wrote my experience down. I'd lost my inner peace because of stress and tensions that was confined around me. Some was not intentional, some was maybe because of the situations. But since then, my hustle around my life changed when I started traveling around Sharjah, around Dubai, around Fujairah, around Ras Kaima. Now, it's like, it's a remedy. Unwind myself every day. This one is a routine, and it helps me experience peace, especially in the nature. If I talk of nature, when I go and see new things, new excitement, new groups of people, how will I be there and go to shed off the tears or remember the what is around, what is negative around me? No, it's not there. So it has acted as a detox. I called it, in my blog, I called it, traveling has acted like a detox to all the stress and tensions that come my way. Traveling has not only provided the inner peace, but it has expanded my mind, it has broadened my views of sight, and it has made me discover new things and meeting new people. So this makes me have that inner peace. This is what I'm experiencing right now, and this is one of the major things, major importance, major benefit, improving my health. When you travel, when I started this program, of course, it has an objective, but I didn't know that I will benefit more of this. As you're meeting new people, as you're going to new areas, you will have to learn their cultures. Now, I'm not yet abroad, by the way. I'm within United Arab Emirates. But you look for example, the last trip I took to Al-Jabirari, I ate food that was full of chili, but I have to eat it. Suppose now you go to India, you have to step in. Traveling from my country itself to Dubai made me learn more traditions, made me learn more cultures. My best food now is okra and egusi. This is not in my country like Uganda, but now I eat okra very well. By the way, those are the cultures. Those are new dishes, new cuisine, cultures, the meals, and the health I've really gained from this. And for the side of health, when you're doing this project, you have to make sure your body is light, you're thinking right. So one, you have to be physically fit. One time I was moving from one end to the other. It was very hard for me to move in that place. So I had to start to be physically fit. This is what I also have gained from this. So those ones, when you combine all of them, they give you 7 benefits so far I've gained from traveling or from Travel With Me program. I've gained new friends. I've improved my health. I've learned new cultures. I've learned to eat new foods, self-development, and crowning it all, my inner peace. Inner peace is very important. So that's it. Now let's go to the point of monetary terms. Yeah, I benefit. If you want to know, and you really want to know how am I benefiting, or how other people are benefiting from social media, from traveling, because when they travel, they post and you watch. When they travel, they tell you, you watch. If you want to know Join me on 5th of March. We'll be having some moderators live on Facebook. If you want some discount, by the way, it's there. It is only $3.5 to join our live interaction on how to earn $1 on social media. Yes, if you want to know how I'm earning right now, the little I'm earning or the big I'm earning, join us that day. Thank you very much. I'm Christine on ImmaculateShow. Have you subscribed to our channel? If you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly go and do so for you not to miss our uploads and our live of every week. Every week on YouTube, we have 2 live premieres, 3 live, 4, 5 live premieres. And on Facebook, it is on a daily basis. For us on Instagram, we say thank you, you've made us.